Good evening, how's it going? Is everything okay? Come and meet my new friend. Well, actually new, this has been in the loft for a fair few years and I'm so excited to finally found it. Lo and behold, its motors have been removed. But this is not what this video is about. Actually, I've just come up with a plan for this. That might be good. That might be good. Anyway, yeah, it's a reasonably warm evening in England and I have a little bit of a problem, a tiny bit of a problem. Basically, it is Tuesday right now, Tuesday evening to be precise, and well, I have a song out on Friday. You will have probably watched this after that song is out, so this is a bit of a few days earlier kind of thing, but you know, so basically I have sort of left, I'm reasonably good at leaving things last minute, but I was supposed to do some sort of lyric video for it a lot. Yeah, and I've left it to, I've got about 2 days left. And last time with the stand and deliver one, the one that I did with all of the animatronic eyes and stuff, I left that one, I think, till 2 days before. I got extremely stressed. I just sat down and just built them and jammed it out, and it was just far from ideal because my plan was so much more grandiose than that. But you know, lo and behold, like procrastination just got the better of me, and it was productive procrastination. Let me add. I mean, I was doing other projects at the same time, so. But yeah, so the song is Shock Horror, and you might have seen the video. I haven't seen the video yet because it doesn't exist, and if I could see the video, then I probably would either be very impressed or very disappointed. It's just what happens. I just did it. I've been working too much on this, which is, by the way, nearly done, and I keep on saying it's going to be the next video, it's going to be the next video when it's done, but I really think it is going to be the next video. Maybe the one after. I think it's more likely to be the one after because... But anyway, yeah, I spent today whilst doing other things trying to figure out what the heck to do for this video, and I still don't have a clue, and I'm sort of saying this with the pretense that this might not even be used. Like, this whole idea that I'm about to talk about now might not even be the video, so you probably won't see this if this is not the video, so it probably is the video and I've probably gone with this idea. But a parcel turned up today that sort of gave me an idea of what I could possibly do with this video. Anyway, let's look at the box. I haven't opened it yet, so let's have a see what's inside. Oh yeah, it's got my name on it and everything. Sammy B. And yeah, it's a box. That's what we can say. It's a box that has come direct from Canada. It's come from BOOMLIGHTS. You may have heard of BOOMLIGHTS before. They've had a fair few different products out regarding lights and musical kind of crossover. Oh, here we are. Oh, smells like something. Definitely smells like cardboard. Oh. Alright, let's pull them apart. Oh my gosh. Packaging. I hope this is the right thing that I was thinking of. Yeah, it is, thankfully. Ooh. Whoa, there's plenty of wires. That is a MIDI to USB adapter. No idea what that is. Maybe a power supply? Yay, be a power supply. And finally, at the bottom of this thing, I think it is the last bit. Oh. Well, that is it. The BOOMLIGHTS LC8. So yeah, this is basically a MIDI to lighting rig. I've been playing gigs without any sort of light show of my own. Well, forever, and it's been on my to-do list to sort of look into the lighting situation. However, I've always just looked past it because the options are either like DMX, using DMX lighting rigs, which is basically the lighting equivalent of MIDI, and then I was going to use MIDI converters to convert the MIDI from something to the DMX lighting thingamajiggies. It's quite a mouthful, and then using that to be the light show. And yeah, while that's great, I just never really got to it because I didn't really look into DMX. It just never happened. The other alternative is the homemade alternative, and I was very close to doing this. It's been on my to-do list. I've built a few prototypes, but I just never did it because it's a little bit unreliable, but it's perfectly doable. In fact, if you want to make your own DIY lighting rig, it's reasonably straightforward. All you have to do is like search up something like MOSFET LED controller or something. In fact, Dopefer even have a module that responds to control voltages. However, I'm very MIDI orientated. This hopefully will meet my needs and my live needs for like lighting and stuff like that. So these are the light tubes that came with them. These are just RGB light tubes. They're pretty cool. They're like aluminium on the back and acrylic on the front, and they connect via the USB connection, which isn't actually USB, it's just how they talk to the actual main setup. But you can just plug in any old 50/50 style RGB LED strips, and I have some turning up tomorrow. It seems that these each have their own chips, and they have their own designators of what notes they actually correspond to. They've got little preset chips. I'll have to read the instructions. Fuse on each of them, and then also a big old resettable Big Mama fuse as well. How am I gonna make these not roll off? Oh, nice. Oh, that's pretty sick. So I've just turned the drum channels from this Arturia Keystep Pro into all of the MIDI notes that designate to this. I've stuck to the default MIDI notes, but you can change the MIDI notes with the dip switches inside, so you can set them up to any MIDI notes, like they can correspond to the keys that you're playing on your synth. But I can see the possibilities of this already, and it's pretty cool. Right. Oh, that's sick! Rave in space, it's a rave in space, it's a space rave. A space rave, it's a rave in space. A rave in space, it's a space rave. A multicolored space rave, ooh. Ooh la di da. I've got to go and shoot this video, and I'm gonna use this. Ooh. So I'm gonna make a see-through Cosmo head, and then I'm gonna make it up from there. I really don't know. Just watch this space, and we'll see. Yeah. Invisible Cosmo, you can't see me. No. Damn, Cosmo, you're looking fly. Somebody commented on Instagram just now, Prison Cosmo. It is so true. It is definitely Prison Cosmo. Look at that. I made this little control box a long time ago. Basically, I plug any servo into it, or any Cosmo face, and I'm able to just, mime to the music. So I've got the eyes going left and right. Now I've got like its mouth going funky, and I literally just sing it to the song. It's a very similar premise to the one that I did for the NES hand. As you can see, it's actually pretty much the same strip board layout, and I've actually taken both of these from a setup that was for the Lego Star Wars Orchestra to control all the iPads, so I just reused those bits. So I've just done a couple of takes of just the clear Cosmo singing and stuff, and behind Cosmo is the 1000 oscillator Mega Drone in its current form, which will be done next week, I promise. I'm really running out of time, so I just kind of took some of the lyrics, like New Bag Smell. I sort of found an old bag in the charity shop just now, and yeah, I've made New Bag Smell, which is basically just a mouth and a New Bag Smell, New Bag Smell, New Bag Smell. I'm still waiting for the LED strips to turn up. They're turning up today at some point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a scene. So yeah, right now I've got them set up around Cosmo, and I've just made a MIDI file, and yeah, I'm just about to record it. So the video is now up and out, and yeah, for the rest of that day it kind of ended up getting very late indeed, and the LED strips, lo and behold, never turned up. So I kind of thought of some alternatives. I basically just, for another shot, I basically just got some mesh and cable tied the rods onto the front of the mesh, and then put Prison Cosmo or Crystal Cosmo or whatever on a set of tank tracks and sort of made it dance. And yeah, I mean, it was enough to get the video done, and yeah, I just basically worked to the sort of time and the resources that I had. Sod's Law, about an hour after the actual video went up, lo and behold, they turned up. I've also found some old USB extenders, so I'm going to use the end of the USB extenders so I can literally just plug it into the existing setup that I have. When I use them in a rugged touring situation, I'm probably not going to use the USB extenders. I'm probably going to switch it to maybe XLR. So here is the female side of the USB extender. It's been snipped, and usually they follow the same color code. There's usually these 4 colors inside them. You've got a green, a red, a black, and a white. And I had a quick look inside the boom lights, and basically it goes red connects to the red LED, black connects to the blue LED, green connects to the green LED, and the white connects to the plus on the LED strips. Right, let's plug them in. Oh yeah! Oh, it does it! It does it! It does it! It's Disco Central in a dodgy nightclub near you! Red is definitely my fave. There's a fine line between tasteful light design and cheap phone repair shop window light design, and right now this is just my doing. It's looking a little bit too much like a cheap phone repair shop at the minute. I'm gonna have a play around with different lighting ideas on the synth, but I think likely the actual synth lights will seldom be used. I'm probably gonna stick to just red, but I'm actually gonna work on like making a logo kind of light design thing that goes next to it, some weird ominous shapes or something, because I'm only using 3 outputs of the BOOMLIGHTS LC8, so I've got another 5 outputs, so I can do whatever really. I just yeah, I'm gonna sort these out. Maybe I'll get those ones that have got the rubber top so they don't look like they're just like lights. If you haven't seen the Shock Horror music video yet, go and check that out. The link is at the end of this video. And also I'm doing the next Look Mum No live stream over on my Twitch, and that's on Tuesday night, so if you want to join that, then go and join the Twitch, and that is below. And I'm also doing a builders live stream over on Patreon tonight. We're going to be working more on something that I started last week. It's a digital voltage controlled oscillator. A voltage controlled digital oscillator, that's the one. And if you like this stuff, subscribe, and yeah, don't be scared, try it. Shock Horror!